Thins, in the heart of Finland, nestled amongst snow-laden forests, lay a village so far north that every winter the sun would bid it a long farewell. 4 weeks, a deep, velvety darkness known as camos would blanket everything in a tranquil blue-hued twilight. In this village lived a young girl named Lumi. Her hair was as white as the snowdrifts, and her eyes held the sparkle of the frost that decorated her window panes. Lumi loved winter, the crisp air, the silent woods, and the crunch of snow beneath her boots. But this year, a small worry fluttered in her heart like a trapped bird. The thought of the sun disappearing for so long felt heavy, and she noticed the same quiet concern reflected in the faces of her neighbors. The usual cheerful bustle of the village had softened into a hushed stillness. Lumi missed the golden glow that made the snow glitter and warmed her cheeks. "If the sun won't share its light," she whispered to her reflection one frosty morning. 2. "Then I will have to make my own." An idea, bright and clear as an icicle, began to form in her mind. She pulled on her warmest mittens and coat and ventured out into the biting cold. She gathered buckets and filled them with fresh, powdery snow, packing it down firmly. Then she carefully poured water over the snow, letting the frigid air work its magic. Slowly, hour by hour, the water froze, creating hollow shells of ice. Lumi worked tirelessly, her breath puffing out in white clouds. Her little hands, though cold, were steady and determined. She was building lanterns made of pure, clear ice. That evening, as the last sliver of daylight vanished below the horizon and the stars began to pepper the inky sky, Lumi placed a single flickering candle inside her first ice lantern. She set it on the post of her fence. A soft, gentle glow radiated from within, casting a warm, magical light on the snow around it. It wasn't as bright as the sun, but it was a light of her own making, a tiny beacon against the vast darkness. Seeing the comfort that one small light could bring, Lumi was inspired. Day after day, she crafted more ice lanterns. She made big ones and small ones, round ones and tall ones, each unique and beautiful. Every evening, just as the twilight deepened, she would light the candles and place the lanterns all around her home. Her garden soon twinkled with a constellation of soft, golden lights. Her neighbors, peeking from their windows, saw the enchanting display. A smile would touch their lips. The children, who had been feeling cooped up and restless, began to venture outside again, their laughter echoing in the still air as they played tag amongst the glowing ice sculptures. Lumi's simple act had sparked a change. Soon, others joined in. The village blacksmith forged beautiful iron holders for the lanterns. The baker shared his long-burning candles. Families started making their own ice lanterns, each adding their own creative touch. The village square, the paths between houses, and the old wooden bridge over the frozen river was soon lined with hundreds of glimmering lights. The entire village became a breathtaking spectacle, a galaxy of man-made stars on a canvas of snow. The long, dark weeks no longer felt so daunting. They were filled with communal warmth, shared stories by candlelight, and the quiet beauty of the ice glows. The darkness hadn't disappeared, but they had filled it with their own light and, in doing so, had found strength and joy in each other. Finally, after many weeks, a faint blush of pink appeared on the eastern horizon. The day everyone had been waiting for had arrived. Slowly, majestically, the sun peeked over the distant hills, its golden rays stretching across the snowy landscape. As the sunlight touched Lumi's ice lanterns, a breathtaking miracle occurred. The light refracted through the frozen shells, shattering into 1,000 tiny rainbows. The lanterns, which had been so comforting in the darkness, now sparkled and glittered like giant diamonds scattered across the village. It was a dazzling welcome for the returning sun. The villagers gathered outside, their faces turned towards the light, their hearts full. They hadn't just endured the darkness, they had made it beautiful. Lumi stood among them, her small hand held tight in her mother's, a contented smile on her face. She had learned a profound truth that winter. That it is in the darkest of times that even the smallest light has the power to grow bright, that the warmth we share with one another can illuminate even the longest night.